Yes, Tommy Tiger? I just noticed something. I noticed that Joanna Kate has a red hair bow and a red shirt, and you have a red shirt, and even the bear that you're playing with has a red shirt, and Joanna Kate has blue overalls. Why are you all wearing red and blue? Because today is Veterans Day. And one way that we can celebrate Veterans Day is to wear red and white and blue to celebrate. Ah, I see. But there's just one problem. What's the problem, Tommy? Oh, I don't know what a veteran is. Joanna Kate, do you know what a veteran is? She doesn't know either. You're right. She hasn't heard about veterans either. Well, how about I tell you all about veterans and tell you a special story about a very special veteran? Oh, I think that's so great. So do we know any veterans? Yes, we do. We know several veterans. Veterans are people who fought to help protect our country. And we celebrate Memorial Day to celebrate those who died protecting our country. But Veterans Day is to just celebrate everyone who fought hard and sacrificed to protect us and to keep our country safe. Oh, I see. So who are some veterans that we know? Well, we know Miss Vanessa and Miss Lizette and Mr. Richard and Mr. Daryl. And we even have cousins like our cousin Christopher and our cousin Drew and our cousin Jason. They all fought for our country or helped protect it in other ways. Oh, I see. Do you know these veterans? Yes, even Joanna Kate knows these veterans. And these veterans helped make our country safe for Joanna Kate to grow up in. Oh, I see. In fact, Veterans Day is celebrating the end of one of the wars that we fought in. It celebrates the end of World War One. World War One? That sounds like a lot of people had to fight in it for it to be the whole world. Yes, there were a lot of countries and a lot of people. And one of the men who fought in World War One was Henry Johnson. Henry Johnson was a black man who fought in a black regiment. Back then, the United States didn't want the black people to fight with the white people, so they had to fight in different groups. Oh, but we don't do that anymore, do we, Miss Summit? No, we don't, because we understand that we can fight equally and that the black guys and the white guys and all the others can work together to help solve problems. But back then, the white guys and the black guys were in different regiments, and the black regiment, they got kind of picked on. People weren't very nice to them. They might hurt them or try and hurt them or make fun of them and call them names. But you know what? Henry Johnson didn't let that bother him. He said he had to stay focused on the task because he knew what he was doing was important. So he didn't let their unkind words stop him from what he knew he had to do. Wow, that must have taken a lot of self-control. I would have wanted to punch him back or say a mean word back to them. That's right, that's what we usually want to do, but Henry Johnson knew that it was important to stay focused on the task. So, they got their orders. They were to go to France to help fight in the battle. They were some of the first Americans to get to France. Oh, Joanna Kate, did you hear that? They were some of the first Americans to fight. And they fought in trenches. Oh, what's a trench? Joanna Kate wants to know what a trench is too. Well, a trench is where they would dig out the dirt and then the men would hide behind the dirt so that the fire from the missiles or the grenades or the guns wouldn't be able to hurt them. Oh, I see. And so they fought in these trenches with bombs exploding all around them and gunshots, and they fought some of the longest of all the Americans. They fought for 191 days in these trenches. One night it was just him and a buddy keeping watch when a group of Germans attacked them. There were like 24 Germans who attacked just these two men. Oh no, they're gunners for sure. Oh, Joanna Kate, what'll they do? What'll they do? Oh, I'm scared. Well, I'm sure they were scared too. But remember, Henry Johnson already knew that he was not going to let anyone stop him from doing what he knew was right and from protecting others. And so he started fighting back the men. Well, then he looked over and there was his buddy, and they were getting ready to take his buddy captive. And so he turned around, and even though he was wounded and he'd been shot and he'd been hurt, he still fought hard to protect his buddy. You know what? They won. And they defeated that group of Germans. And when Henry Johnson came back to America, he was a hero. Everyone was so proud of his work and the work of his regiment and what they had done. And they had a parade and everything. You mean those same people who made fun of them at first were giving them a party? Yes, because they had realized that Henry Johnson did have an important job and that he did work hard and he deserved to be honored. Just like veterans today deserve to be honored. A lot of times we forget of what they've done and all the sacrifices that they've had to make. A lot of times they spend a lot of time away from their families and they don't always get to see their kids or their wives or their friends. But they make those sacrifices because they know what they had to do is important. And we want to take today to say thank you to them. Oh, Joanna Kate, you want to help me say thank you to all of the veterans?